Friends, welcome to NRI Samay. This is Srihari. Today we have an incredible person with us. His name is Tinku. He is from Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. He has a special condition with his body. His nervous system has completely damaged for a while now, for several years. We would like to hear from him more about it. But friends, he is one of the very positive persons we have met with him. And this is also special for NRI Samay because volunteers from NRI Samay have taken up to support him. And we are also going to call out for other volunteers to come forward and contribute in whatever way they can. But friends, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about Tinku, and we will talk with him directly, and we will listen from him. So, Tinku, actually, his name is Sreekanth Naidu. He was born in 1986 in June, and currently he lives in Tirupati. At about 4 years of age, he got some fever or some minor condition, and he went. He was taken to an RMP doctor who actually happened to be his grandfather. So whatever medicines he was given, my friends, he had a bad reaction from that, which damaged his nervous system. But he kept his spirits up, and actually even though his parents left him with his grandmother, who took care of him, who brought him up, and who provided not only food, shelter, but also education. He eventually graduated and he completed his degree, and he is studying journalism, and he speaks about 5 languages pretty confidently. So we will hear from him without much further delay. Tinku, are you with us?
Yes, I'm interested.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I know you are currently in the hospital. We don't want to take a lot of time from you, but we wanted to do this show because part of it you are willing to do, and you actually wanted to come on air and interact with NRI Samay audience. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So, Tinku, can you tell us very briefly why you are in hospital now?
I fell down a few days back. I fell down from mat. I injured a lot. My ribcage was broken, and my lungs punctured a little bit off. So that's why I'm in hospital right now.
Okay, so you fell down in your sleep, right? As I remember correctly, you fell down from your bed in the sleep, then ribcage
yes,
was
damaged.
Okay. So, who is looking after for you now in Tirupati? Do you have any relatives or any friends who is looking after for you?
No, exactly. I don't have any friends and relatives right here. My relatives are there in Hindupur and Pallipattu, a few kilometers from Tirupati, 55 kilometers from Tirupati. Pallipattu is there. My relatives are there. So they can't do anything for me. They don't do anything for me. So my parents are hesitated me, but how can relatives support me? So now Sreekanth and Srihari Garu, NRI Samay, and Verma Garu, Tirupati in Los Angeles, America, they are caring about me. They have giving support me, moral support and financial support, everything. What I have.
Okay, that's nice of you. So, just to summarize, your parents are not looking after you, and none of your relatives, they don't even talk to you, or they don't even visit you?
If they visit, if they talk, they could do something for me. So that's why they are not interested.
Okay. So, friends, just to clarify, he mentioned Sreekanth Actually, Sreekanth, who is in Tirupati, his name is Beesabathina who is in Tirupati, and he is actually did a lot of groundwork even before folks from NRI Samay got involved, and he is the one who is who found a place for you to live. So Sreekanth, Tinku, you have a place to live right now?
Yes, yes. I have a place right now in Padmatipuram, Tirupati. They, with the support of Sreekanth and you both also, Varmagaru and Sriharigaru.
Okay, that's very nice. So let's understand. I have seen your pictures. I never met you in person. I have seen your pictures, and I have to tell, I think you are, by far, you are the thinnest person I have ever seen. You don't have any muscle, even bones are very weak, very thin. So let me ask you one personal question. How much weight do you weigh? Because I want people to understand that a grown-up man...
Approximately 27 kilos.
27 kilos. That's about 60 pounds, I think, maybe a little bit more.
Yes.
So that's how much 60 pounds or 27 kilos a grown-up man can weigh. So you understand if you are not looking at the visuals. If you want to look at the visuals, you can go to NRI Samay, facebook.com/NRI Samay, or you can go to helptinku.wordpress.com, or you can also go to facebook.com/helptinku, HELPTINKU. So you can see some of the visuals there, and he is, so what Tinku is saying is, he is 27 kgs, a grown-up man. How old are you, Tinku? Born in 80.
I am approximately, I have 25 years.
25 years old, okay. So tell us in your own words what actually happened. What's the reason for your medical situation now, and do you have a name for what this situation you are in?
I'm sorry?
Is there a name for your situation? Is there a medical term for the situation, for the nervous damage you have?
Yes, I don't know exactly, but I don't have conscious on that stage when I just suffer like this in my childhood. The certificates are lost, the medical certificates, but I think the nervous system is totally damaged due to the penicillin reaction. They didn't do any patchwork for penicillin for me. They injected me directly. So that's why my body becomes too sick.
Okay, so in your childhood, when you were 4 years old, you went to the doctor for a small reason, and they injected medicines to you.
He was my own grandfather, my mother's father. He was done like that. He was an RMP doctor. He done his own treatment. That's why I became like this. So please, friends, don't. I don't know how to say, but I don't want to see as like me for other person. So please treat well for your children, not only NRI Samay, for who they are in village backgrounds. Please give me a good treatment for the children. Don't hesitate them.
Okay, so what you are saying is, whoever is listening, make sure you are treating your kids well. Even when they are sick, don't leave them, is what you are saying, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So what happened? So you got the bad treatment and your nervous system got damaged. So
yes.
Did that continue your entire life?
Yes, my grandma was trying very hard to cure my body. So she tries a lot, but I recovered a little bit more to do my work with myself. in few days I got an accident. In few years, I think, 5 years back, I think, I got an accident. I met an accident in Karveti Nagaram. So totally my body was broken. Most of my body bones were broken. They are supported with stainless plates, not in bone size. I have 4 surgeries in my legs and thighs. There are more than 8 plates are in my leg. Stainless steel plates. Yes. And also I have, I got a problem with my heart also a few months back. Now walls blocked. Right primary wall was blocked totally. So I got suffocation a lot on that time. But some people were joined in hospital, like Sreekanth brother and Srihari Garu. They are treating well as much as they spend. Sreekanth spent more than 30,000 for me. I'm sorry to say, but I lost my grandmother 2 days back. He done cremations and everything, so that I don't know how to say thanks for him. And both of you, Sri Harikaru and Varma Garu, I don't know. You are all the God gifts for me. I don't have any relationships. I don't have my parents' love and care. So I got my love and affection back throughout Sri Harigaru and Sreekanth and Varma. I am really thankful to us.
Actually, all you can do for all of us is if you get healthy and you're back to normal, that's the only thing that we would like to see. And I hope you'll find some confidence. Actually, I want to mention that there are a lot more people who are contributing, especially financially. More and more people are coming forward. So there is, I can't even name a lot of people because there's a big list and we have the list. Everything is transparent. So we have the list on help.tinku.wordpress.com. But I want to go a little bit more because you are not just somebody who is sick and then they sit at home. You actually completed your degree. And you want to be a journalist. So can you tell about your passion for journalism?
Yes, I'm from my childhood, society avoiding me a lot. But I want to do something for society. I don't want to depend on society, just I want to do something for society though. So I don't have to go to defense anymore because of my physical strength. So that's why I choose journalism. And from my childhood, I was a lot of interest in journalism. So I want to make a career, my passion on journalism. So that's why a gun can't do anything. A pen can do everything. That's why I chose this one. So I want to blow some stories. Few persons, at least a few persons, want to change because of my pen. So I chose journalism. Now today's results also too shameless. YSR Congress Party won maximum seats. Seats were won in Andhra Pradesh by polls. It was a shameless poll. He had a lot of some lakh crores were corrupted. So people were supporting him. So I don't want to. I just want to do something, change in our society with my pen.
Tinku, I need to call you back because the line got cut. So let me call you back.
Okay, sure.
Hello friends, welcome back to NRI Samay. We are back again with Tinku. And Tinku, how are you doing now?
Yes, fine, sir.
Okay, great. So you are still in the hospital, right?
Yes, I'm still in hospital.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll go to discharge.
Okay, so they are discharging you, hospital guys are discharging you, and what did they tell you about the surgery? Because I know it's not still healed, I guess, the wound inside your lung.
Yes, sir. It's not cured very well, but they said here is no improvement at hospital. We can't do surgery for you, but better to go to your home. Here you can't bear the bed charges. Like that, they said like that, sir.
Okay. Okay, so that's saying your health has not improved is to such a way that they can do the surgery and they don't want you to be at the hospital and keep paying the charges for the bed. Is that right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and we will certainly try to help whatever we can. First thing is if I will talk to the doctor, and if the doctor thinks it will be helpful for you to stay at the hospital, we'll do whatever is needed. If not, if doctor thinks it is best for you to stay at home, then we will see that you get a helper, maybe a nurse or somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's continue with where we left off. Last interview we were talking about. So you were explaining about your interests and your understanding about the current system in the political and the social system that we are living in. And you also expressed your interest about being a journalist and even doing interviews with the popular people.
Yes.
So I hope we will do that at one day. I hope once you recover, maybe we can have you as the interviewer, host for some of the shows. But until then, I would like you to pretend that you are interviewing some famous people now, and because you speak different languages, so I will ask you to ask questions to different famous people. I will tell you the names, and
Okay.
I will just whatever names comes to my mind, I will just tell you, and you have to ask them question in whatever language, different language you can. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's see if suppose you are interviewing Manmohan Singh, our Prime Minister of India. What is the most important thing you would like to ask him?
Yes, sir. We have a lot of black money in Swiss bank. In Indians black money in Swiss bank. The Swiss bank is ready to give the full details of who they are, kept their money in Swiss bank. But why our government is going to backstop to recover the full black money?
Okay, excellent. So you would like to ask him why Prime Minister and the India government is not going after Swiss bank and disclosing all the information about the people who has black money in Swiss bank. Okay,
Yes.
very interesting question. So from
Still more than one and a half lakhs of crores is there in Swiss bank. If they recover, our India will go to some development.
Yeah, I think these numbers change from whoever is telling the numbers, but it's huge sums of money. Yeah, there's a lot of money in there.
Yes, yes, a lot of money. India will go to a developed country. It will go to, I think. So why can't the government and Manmohan Singh going to backstab?
Okay. So okay, great. So let's see if let me give you another name. Yeah, let's suppose maybe if you are talking to Jayalalitha of Tamil Nadu, can you speak
Okay,
Tamil?
sir. Yeah.
Okay, maybe ask a question in Tamil to Jayalalitha. What you would you say?
அது வந்து இப்போ தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட்ல எல்லாருக்கும் ஸ்டடீஸ் ஃப்ரீயா கொடுக்குறாங்க. அதனால ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்குது. இது ஜாப்ஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்குது. நீங்கள் ஆந்திரா மாதிரி ஆந்திரா பார்த்து நீ பண்ற இல்ல நீங்கள் ஓன் ஐடியாஸ் उंगल एजेंडा और ऐसा कर मुझे हिंदी ज़रूर आती है, हिंदी आ जाती है.
Okay, okay, no problem.
I'm sorry, please give me a pass.
Yeah, sure. It's okay, you can ask.
Yeah, I'm okay. Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, so I suppose if you are interviewing Jayalalitha, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and you need to ask one question. What would that question be? You can ask in Tamil.
I can ask in Tamil. Okay then. Jayalalitha அவனு இப்போ வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டில் பெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க. அது அவனாலதான் கொடுக்குது. ஆனா என்டிஎம்கே இவரெல்லாம் நல்லா ஒரு வருஷம் 5 வருஷம் அவன் இல்ல 5 வருஷம் அண்ணாடிஎம்கே இருக்கிறாங்க. இது உங்கள் மக்கள் எப்படி சேஞ்ச் பண்றாங்க? உன்னோட மைண்ட்ல என்ன இருக்குது? உங்கள் மக்கள் அவன் நாட்காக இப்படி பண்றாங்க இல்லன்னா அவன வேணுமனே இப்படி பண்றாங்க?
Okay, I think I understand some words, but I don't know. When you say makkal, you are talking about people, I think. Then
what I could understand, the Tamil Nadu government is changing after 5 years. Must and should, if they are developed very well, if the Tamil Nadu people are elected once, they don't elected another time. If how much they are developed, they are changing everything. 5 years of time, they don't repeated the government again and again.
Yes, they are changing the government every 5 years. They will go to election. They will change whoever is in the opposition, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what was the question for? So what was the question for Jayalalitha? Did you ask a question or you just stated the fact?
No. I asked a question. Was there in your people's mind?
Okay. Why are they doing that? Is what your question, right? No matter what development they are doing, they are still changing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So okay, I will let you ask one question in Hindi. Let us see what you can ask Anna Hazare. You know Anna Hazare, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he only understands Hindi and I think Marathi. So you can ask him.
Okay. अन्ना हज़ारे जी, आप तक अभी आप करप्शन के लिए इतना फेडरेशन कर रहे हैं और जो भी कर रहे हैं, इससे पहले क्यों नहीं किया? आप क्यों कर रहे हैं? आपको इलेक्शन में आने के लिए दिल में है या पीपल के लिए करप्शन फ्री इंडिया के लिए आप तड़प रहे हैं?
Okay, very nice, very nice. So you are asking why didn't you do this before, and are you doing it for political benefit, or are you doing for the corruption-free India? Okay, very good.
Yes.
Very good question. Okay, let's see. Maybe one more question. Suppose you speak Urdu, right?
Yes, Urdu and Hindi, little bit of changes there.
Okay, then what is the other language you speak? You speak Telugu?
Telugu.
Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Maybe you can ask some Urdu and Hindi mix. Suppose if you are talking with the Prime Minister of, let's say, Pakistan.
Okay.
What question would you ask the Pakistan Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister of Pakistan, I would like to ask one question. Why? Okay, Urdu में?
Yeah, Urdu or Hindi, whichever one.
Okay. जी आप किसके लिए तरफ आए? आप जिहाद कर को हर बार कोई देश में भी हंदे या इंडिया हंदे या तो आपकी बाजुक वाले बांग्लादेश में हंदे, क्यों लड़ने क्यों आपको बहुत शौक है? जिहाद बोले तो एक पीसफुल वार है, वो भी ऐसी तिरंगों से नहीं, वो भी दिल से दिल लड़ने का ही वो जिहाद है। क्यों आप जिहाद के बारे में ऐसा मारन कान कर रहा है? क्यों ऐसा कर रहा है? ये पाकिस्तान भी हंदे, इजराइल भी हंदे, क्यों ऐसा करती है? तुम्हें क्या चाहते हैं लोगों से? ऐसी बहुत लोग मर रहा है आपके लिए, आपकी वजह से बहुत लोग मर रहा है। ये सब क्यों कर रहा है? आपकी कमाई के लिए नहीं तो जिहाद का तो क्या है? जिहाद का तो एक पीसफुल वार है, वो भी मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उन्हें किया पहले, उन्हें ऐसी मारना कर को कुरान में भी नहीं बोला है। क्यों ऐसा सब कर रहा है? ऐसा टेररिस्ट को क्यों तुम्हें साथ दे रहा है? साथ देखो सभी टेररिस्ट पाकिस्तान में क्यों रख रहा है? अब हम देखे तो ओसामा बिन लादेन भी आपके पास है, आपकी पास मरा है। तुम्हें बोला है मेरा पास कोई भी नहीं है करको, अब उन्हें भी है आपके पास। अब टेररिस्ट उन्हें दाऊद इब्राहिम भी आपके पास है करको कई लोगों को मालूम है। क्यों ऐसी वालों को टेररिस्ट को तुम्हें साथ दे रहा है? क्या वजह है? उन्हें आपकी पैसा की जुल्म दिख रहा है, नहीं तो उसकी ताकत दिख को आपकी इस्लाम को बुलंद करने के वास्ते में ऐसा कर रहा है क्या?
Okay, excellent question. So why is he supporting all the terrorists and yeah, and jihad is supposed to be a peaceful war, but why are they doing all violence, right? That's what you are asking.
Yes.
Maybe one last question. Since you are from Tirupati, and you should ask one question in Telugu also. Your ex-MLA and now Rajya Sabha member Chiranjeevi, if you are interviewing him, what would you say in Telugu? Ask him.
In Telugu. ఇప్పుడు చిరంజీవి గారు మీ ప్రేమే లక్ష్యం సేవే మార్గం అని చెప్పేసి కొన్ని రోజుల క్రితం కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల క్రితం ఒక పార్టీ స్థాపించడం జరిగింది. అది కూడా ఒక కొత్త సీసాలో పాత సారా చంద్రంగానే జరిగింది. అంటే పాత వాళ్ళని మాత్రమే ఎక్కడెక్కడ వాళ్ళకి పలుకుబడి ఉంటుందో అక్కడ ఎవరైతే ధనబలం ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళని మీరు మెంబర్స్ గా చేసుకోవడం జరిగింది. దీని క్యాప్షన్ కూడా మీరు సేవే లక్ష్యం ప్రేమే మార్గం అని పెట్టడం జరిగింది. కానీ అతి కొద్ది సమయంలోనే, అంటే మీరు అపోజిషన్ గా ఉండి కూడా కాంగ్రెస్ తో మీరు ఫైట్ చేసి ప్రతిసారి కాంగ్రెస్ తో ఫైట్ చేసి ఇప్పుడు మాత్రం కాంగ్రెస్ లోనే మళ్ళీ చేరారు. అంటే తిట్టిన పార్టీలోకి మళ్ళీ చేరారు. అంటే అప్పుడు అనిపించలేదా మీరు ఫస్టే ఎందుకు కాంగ్రెస్ తో చేరకపోయారు? అందరి అంటే మనోభావాలు దెబ్బతినేలాగా, అంటే చాలా మంది వరకు మోర్ దెన్ మీకు డబ్బులు ఇచ్చి మరి పార్టీ ఫండ్స్ పెట్టి మరి పార్టీలోకి చేరారు. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళంతా వాళ్ళ నైతిక విలువల్ని కోల్పోయి వాళ్ళ ప్రాంతీయంగా వాళ్ళ పలుకుబడిని కూడా దెబ్బతీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి సరైన ప్రాధాన్యత లేక చాలా మంది ఈ పార్టీ నుంచి వైదొలగడం కూడా జరిగింది అతి కొద్ది కాలంలోనే. లైక్ మన శోభారాణి గారు కానివ్వండి, అదే విధంగా మెంటల్ కేసు అతను అతని పేరు పోసాని కృష్ణమురళి కానివ్వండి, వీరంతా చూసుకున్నట్టయితే అతి కొద్ది కాలంలోనే పెద్ద ఒక పెద్ద జర్నలిస్ట్ కూడా మీ పార్టీలో చేరారు. మంచి ఒక అజెండా ఉన్న పార్టీ అని చెప్పేసి అతను కూడా వైదొలడం జరిగింది అతి కొద్ది కాలంలోనే. మీరు పార్టీలో ఒక నాయకత్వ ప్రతిభ కనపరచలేకే ఈ పార్టీలో నుంచి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలోకి చేరడం జరిగిందా? అసలు పార్టీ పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం ఏమొచ్చింది? ముందే మీరు కాంగ్రెస్ లో చేరుంటే ఇంతమంది మనోభావాలు దెబ్బతినలేదు కాదు కదా. ప్రజల్లో మీకంటూ ఒక ఈ పేరు అలాగే ఉండేది, ఒక లెజెండ్ గానే ఉండేది. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చాలా అంటే అట్లీస్ట్ చూసినట్టయితే తిరుపతి ప్రజలు మిమ్మల్ని వస్తూ ఉంటే కూడా కనీసం పట్టించుకునే పరిస్థితి కూడా పోలేదు. ఈ సొంత నియోజకవర్గమైన మొగల్తూరులో కూడా మీరు కొలవలేకపోయారు అనమాట.
Okay, very nice. So you were saying that Chiranjeevi should have recognized either to join Congress party earlier, or at least not join them now, because he fought with them when he has his own party, but now he merged with them itself. And you also mentioned that there are a lot of people who trusted in him and joined his party. Now they don't have any credibility, or they don't have any source, and they don't have any money or anything. So he left all those people. So you are asking, why did he even start the party with a slogan saying love and serving the nation, which neither of them happened, right?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. It's a lot of good questions to a lot of popular people. Maybe if one day if we have, even if you do the interview or not, we'll ask exact same question, saying Tinku wanted to ask you this question.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Tinku, so other thing we wanted to ask you. So you are going back to your home, I think tomorrow. Then do we have any estimate on? Suppose are you going to eat food now, or will you still stay on the liquids? What will happen?
Yes, a little bit of the food, like the fruits. I don't. They didn't prefer foods like rice. They didn't prefer it. Only fruits and fruit juices.
Okay. Did you eat any fruits so far?
Yes, oranges.
Okay, oranges. And you last time we spoke, you said anything you eat, you are throwing up. So now oranges, are you vomiting, or you are able to digest oranges?
Yes, not much more. I take a little bit of quantity. That's plenty. Oranges didn't get vomited like that.
Okay, that's nice. So what is that you, suppose if anybody wants to come forward and say, hey, what can we do? So what is that you would like to say, or in general, what is the message you have for people?
Sir, my message is for journalists. Now the journalists are doing the yellow journalism. Please keep journalism clean. For journalism means the pro people, the people trust the journalism, and in before, not yet, not now. Not now. The journalism is going to be a business. Please don't do like that, journalists. We want to support, we want to do better for society. We are a fourth state. The first one is judicial and the parliament, and then there is some. We are the fourth state.
Okay. So you talking
after judicial, parliament, and government, we are the fourth step of the country. So we want to do our better for the people. We must do some I mean, what I meant to say, I'm getting a little bit of a breathing problem. That's why I'm just suffering. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, that's okay. I think, yeah, you've spoken a long time now. Yeah, I think maybe you should take some rest and maybe we'll do another session later.
Friends, this is your host, Sreekanth Kota, and we have Dr. Jagadesh live on air right now. We'll try to patch him very soon. So, Jagdish Garu, are you there on air right now?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, Jagdish Garu, namaste, and thank you very much for coming on our show today.
Namaskar, Mandi. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Friends, we have Dr. Jagdish Garu live on air right now. And let me go ahead quickly and then introduce Dr. Jagdish Garu. He's a fascinating person, my friends. He's currently the director and head of the Department of Orthopedics, Balaji Institute of Surgery, Research and Rehabilitation for Disabled in Tirupati. So just to brief out about his credentials, my friends, Dr. Jagdish Garu is a gold medalist for the best outgoing postgraduate orthopedic registrar in the year 1992 at Kasturiba Medical Hospital. And also he was awarded an Outstanding Young Person Achievement Award for the Charitable Community Services. I wanted to again repeat this, for his charitable community services in rehabilitation of physically challenged in the year 1998, which is incredible, my friends. And he was awarded Vaidya Siromani Award by Megacity Navakala Vedika in the year 2004. And also awarded Pranadata by the Abhinaya Arts in year 2007. The list goes on and on, my friends. He has also been given the Certificate of Appreciation Award by Impact India Foundation for rendering voluntary services to the Lifeline Express. And also innumerous awards, more than that, the Lions Club's International Foundation Friend of Humanity Award, Oak Brook, Illinois, United States of America for the year 2011, my friends. And really a great honor to have you, Dr. Jagdish Garu. Thank you once again for coming on our show. So Jagdish Garu, can you hear me?
Hello.
So Jagdish Garu, can you hear me?
Thank you for your nice introduction. Yeah, thank you for nice introduction. And I was involved more in rehabilitation surgery and going across the country and selecting the handicapped children and bringing them to Tirupati for rehabilitation surgery and all.
Excellent, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask you this question first. Why do you do them for no cost, especially in the age of competition for wealth and extravagant lifestyle? Was there any particular incident that triggered you into this phenomenon of working for underprivileged and poor people? What's your motivation?
Yeah, that's exactly perfect question. If I go back and thinking about that, in 1984, the great chief minister we had, Nandamuri Tarak Ramarao, he got the idea to start a institute for physically challenged, particularly in Andhra Pradesh and Tirupati, under the umbrella of Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam. Mm-hmm. So I was a young doctor, and I got inspired with that. And mainly Professor Vagreswadu is a father of orthopedics, and he's done a lot in India on rehabilitation surgery. So he came and joined the center, and that was the biggest motivation for me. So I involved from 1985 in this job, and I toured the entire India, all the states, and interacted with the poor physically challenged. They are really very poor and requires a lot of rehabilitation, surgery, and follow-ups. So, exactly, that was the motivation for me of seeing the children in TTD, Tirupati Devasthanam Hospital.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. In an era where the profession of doctor has become a business, rarely see few people like you, and we are really honored and humbled to have you today on our show. Sir, what you're doing is indeed very noble and truly represent an ideal doctor whose sole responsibility is to serve the people. How did your colleagues and other doctors in your circle react to this? Because this could add some moral pressure on them as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. In fact, see, the institute which you already addressed, it's a 250-bedded charitable hospital, orthopedic center, exclusively for the disabled who are coming across the country. Here, the doctors, yes, if I think in my long journey of 29 years, around 80 orthopedic surgeons would have been come and trained here and they left. It is very difficult in the present scenario to catch the trained doctors and keep in the institute. But luckily, as long as they work like a team, and around 220 medical personnel in different cadres, from doctors to staff and paramedics, all the staff are excellent, and it goes like a teamwork. And luckily, you rightly said that now it's a medical profession is more like a business and like a money-making mission. Sometimes it hurts our feelings also, but still we feel that there's a lot of people who are doing this charitable work across our Indian nation. And important thing is the staff and doctors working in the center. When we see such a situation, the physically challenged, always we try to give a helping hand with the blessings of Lord Venkateshwara. You know, this institution is run under his blessings. That's why we are able to extend all the charitable services for the poor needy.
True, sir. True. And very well said. Yeah, and charitable organizations are definitely needed because truly our country has 44% of people who still live below poverty line, and we really congratulate for all your efforts. So I wanted to quickly switch over. It's really very hard to imagine that a wrong medication can disable someone to an extent where his body stops growing and could permanently cause physical disabilities. Can you please shed some light on, in very layman terms, as how a wrong medication can trigger and make a person disabled?
Yeah, they were actually coming directly to that question. Disability may be caused by some drugs. Some drugs which affects the brain tissue and causes disability. But the majority of the disabilities are divided into two categories. Number one is congenital, that means by birth. Some medicines taken by the mother and they transmitted to the infant in the womb, and some anomalies, that is deformities, will occur during the pregnancy itself, and they're born disabled. That usually we refer to congenital. The second category is acquired. Acquired means after birth, it may be due to infections or it may be due to drug-induced. A lot of, it's a wide variety of these anomalies can happen. No doubt, some of our genes transmitted through the genes. They develop deformities and all. One example I can give you here, that is muscular dystrophy. The muscular dystrophy, it's a gene transmitted. For example, a couple is there, wife and husband. If they have a male child and a female child, the male child will be affected with the muscular dystrophy, whereas the female child will be carrier. She will carry the genes, and if she have male children, they affect, and females will carry. That is one of the example how the gene transmission it goes on, and there is no solution. Our only thing is we have to counsel the parents not to have any more children. Otherwise, it will go on spread in the family just like that.
Oh, this is a very good piece of information. Sir, I was wondering, when a patient walks into the doctor's office, he would completely trust the doctor about his health. Now, when the doctor is prescribing a wrong medication or a wrong diagnosis, is there anything the patient could do to avoid such costly mistakes? Because it is just like you trust a person and then you're gone, right? It's really scary to imagine that you're putting your life to a doctor, and then if something goes wrong, your life is ruined. So what do you say about this?
Yeah. There was an excellent saying in the past. Doctor is like a god, and with a great belief, with a very, very great belief, they will come and surrender their body to the doctor for the treatment. So, in previous days, lot of ethics, everyone used to follow the ethics. They used to examine the patient in detail, clinically. Clinically means, as you told, when they walk into the outpatient department, we used to examine the patient in toto. Nowadays, the trend is totally changed. No doctor, I'm very sorry to say some of the words, majority of the doctors, they won't examine the patient, what is his clinical problem and all. Just write a list of investigations and sending them to the various missions to do the job. And finally they came up, and the doctors are treating the results of the investigation than the patient. That way the mishappenings are happening throughout the things. But my personal opinion is we have to examine, we must come to a proper conclusion of the diagnosis. That's most important in the medical field. And if at all we are not competent, the wise and the best thing to do is refer to the other person. In fact, some of the patients in the outpatient department comes to me, I examine, I'll come to a diagnosis. If I am not in a position either to diagnose or treat the patient, even though it is orthopedics, I know it is related to that particular part, for example, spine surgery, or it's related to a nervous system. I do refer to them to the right person. And those fellows come back and tell us, they won't remember the person actually who given the treatment to them. they remember us. So you sent to the right person, I got treated. So the attitude and approach should be changed. That's most important.
Absolutely, sir. You're very true when you say that the attitude and approach really matters in whatever profession you are in. And definitely when it comes to the profession of a doctor where he's treated as a god, it makes more sense than any other profession in the world.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to really ask you about Tinku Sreekanth Naidu. Wondering about his condition. We see his pictures on Facebook, and a lot of NRIs got motivated. A lot of people, including the radio channel NRI Samay that you're on right now, is behind the efforts in making sure he gets the right help. I was wondering, what is his condition, and what do you think has made his life so miserable, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Suresh, one thing, first of all, I must be thankful to you for sending the link and very detailed. Actually, it's in front of me at the moment. I've gone through all the pictures and all. Say, amazing boy. I vaguely remember I would have been seeing him in my clinic. Exactly, I don't know. But after seeing the pictures, I've been seen long back this boy in my center. Really, I didn't remember because we see every day around 400 to 500 children. As per history, this boy was fine at the age of 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he developed fever followed by some quack, we'll call it as a quack practice, going to a local unqualified person and given some medication, following that he got weakness. I think personally, after looking all the photographs, he developed a viral infection, most probably poliomyelitis.
Okay.
Because in the poliomyelitis, there are various types are there. Usually it starts with a fever and paralysis of the our limbs, spine, and all the abdominal muscles or the respiratory muscles. It can cause this virus. I think it's due to bulbar. Brain will be there. Then that spinal cord continues from the brain.
Right.
So at the higher level, if the virus is involved, it involves all the limbs, both the upper limbs, lower legs, and the spine, and all the muscles. And unfortunately, this is a case of very severely involved thing. These such cases usually we'll see in our outpatient department where all the limbs are involved. It is really very difficult to rehabilitate these small children. Because suppose only the lower limbs, that is legs, are involved due to any virus causing the polio. Okay, if the upper limbs are there, we do the rehabilitation surgery and we make them society walkers.
Okay.
But here, I think if this boy had a upper level lesion which caused the paralysis of or major group of muscles in the entire body. And honestly, I won't attribute to the medication. I think because if medication causes only paralysis like that, I won't think. It's maybe due to virus, because that's where he developed the acute stage where he got the fever and this disability. I think that main cause may be the polio.
Okay. I have two-folded question here, sir. One is non-qualified or unqualified doctors. I think I've used the wrong word. So doctors who doesn't have any kind of qualification, especially these RMP doctors. Do you think this RMP doctors need to be banned, or they're unqualified, or they don't have proper qualification? What do you think about this RMP doctors? And a lot of villagers go to these RMP doctors for treatment. Do you think this profession is ethical or noble, or what do you think about this? Or even legal?
Excellent question. If you provide me time for 1 hour, I'll speak only on this. It is really...
Okay, then definitely we'll do a show on RMP doctors then.
I'm the person involved in it, and I fought for that. Even, see, we'll just think one thing. I'll brief it up. In the orthopedics, it started exactly in UK. Professor Hugh Owen Thomas was the first man. His father was a bone setter. We'll take one example. He was a bone setter. He used to sit near London. There was an island. Anybody had a fracture, they used to go. You know, near Tirupati there is a Puttur bone setter.
Yes.
Yeah, like that. In UK it was there in the 18th, I am talking of 18th century, late 18th century. So they made Sir Hugh Thomas as a doctor. He went and practiced in Liverpool, and he started treating the orthopedics, and he used to treat all the problems created by their parents as a bone setter. The people never used to come to him directly. They used to go to their parents, and he refused to practice along with their parents. So finally, he sued in the court in the London to ban their parents' practice as a bone setter, and he succeeded. So own parents' practice was stopped. So in India, if you go to the village, there is no doctor. There is no MBBS doctor. Why all these things? There are primary health centers were established by the government. One MBBS doctor will be there who has to cover around 30 to 40 villages. In the only reachable person is only RMP. So automatically, that's why I told it's most controversial. A government has to take a lot of steps to improve the medical facilities in the rural population. That is the most important thing. So if it is properly extended, the services, definitely there should be a ban on unethical practice by unqualified persons. That's the most important thing. Today, we are talking only Tinku, the polio and virus. Anyhow, luckily, God's grace, the India, we are at the level of eradication. But future, we are getting the cerebral palsy, spastic children, mentally retarded children due to poor mother and child care in the rural areas. They are coming up like anything.
So, my question is improving or strengthening the public health infrastructure. Do you think that would help in this whole process? If the government takes steps to strengthen the public health infrastructure, or if things get better in the rural areas, do you think all these issues of health issues that we're talking would see a gradual slide down?
Yeah, definitely. See, if you take, we have a lot of states. You think how much percentage of budget is allocated for the mental health. It is the least. We must thankful to the only Kerala. They have the highest budget for the medical and health. In the rural areas also, they involved.
Exactly.
But
So we had in NRI Samay. On NRI Samay, we last week interviewed Anil Akkara. He is a young panchayat president in Adat village in Kerala. He told that his village has got 100% healthcare and 100% sanitation.
Yes. Yeah, that's the lacking in other states. Because ఇది మటుకు మీకు తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. ఒక నానుడు ఉంది, ఆరోగ్యమే మహాభాగ్యం. అందరూ ఆరోగ్యంగా ఉంటే సొసైటీ కూడా పైకి వస్తుంది. If everyone is healthy, society will be at the highest level. Apart from the literacy. And Kerala achieved the literacy 100% and 100% and the medical health facilities. That has to come to the entire country. That is the most important thing.
Okay. Sir, Marco, we have a question right now from a person called Sreekanth. Sreekanth's question is treatment of Tinku highly impossible? And as a doctor who treated Tinku, can you throw some more light on this?
Yes, sir. These type of disabilities, 100%, it is true that there is. See, what is the aim, particularly in Tinku's cases? We can't make him a social worker, right? He has to be a wheelchair bound, lifelong. And bulbar type of paralysis, it progresses and it affects all the muscles, and he requires assistance of even ventilation also sometimes, because you kept excellent photographs in your net that his chest muscles and all got wasted. So that is the respiratory muscles, which are most important for the oxygen input. So they are also got wasting. So this boy definitely requires 100% assistance 24 hours. A person must be next to him to help him for daily living activities, for food, for like morning things, toilet, everything he requires a person. Fortunately, I am very happy that he got good education. He done the degree and journalism. This excellent thing. So if a person takes this boy to the desk and every day make him active in his life, mentally, I mean, not physically, and definitely it gives him a lot of courage to live further, and it will help him to some future will be there. I think a lot of people must help such individuals. It is not possible because a lot of children like that are suffering. It's taken care by government or some NGOs and all. It's a very difficult. It's not one day thing. It's entire his life. As long as he is alive, people must come forward and support for such cause. Yeah.
Absolutely, sir. And we have a lot of people here, and a lot of people are coming forward, seeing the visuals on Facebook and other pages. They're definitely coming forward to help. And there's another, we have a question from Akshay Kumar from Florida, sir, because you mentioned about NGOs. Yeah. His question is, how often other NGOs nearby who are working with disabled kids approaches Dr. Jagdish for help from their region, like Timbaku collectives in Anantapur? I honestly don't know about this, but it's Akshay Kumar from Florida who's asking. Timbaku collectives in Anantapur he's referring to a very specific case. So his question is, how often NGOs who are working with disabled kids approaches Dr. Jagdish from their region for help?
Yeah, that's an excellent thing. Actually, definitely we are available around the clock in the institution. I already informed in our outpatient days in the week around 500 to 600 disabled children are coming, and they can walk in. It's not like US or UK where you have to take prior appointment of 1 year before or 6 months before. Here, just they can walk in and directly they can come, and all the facilities, like, see, for example, any severely physically handicapped children, our duty, we defined our things. That is, we extend the comprehensive rehabilitation. That means from the child comes from the institution, comes to the institution and to the discharge. We admit, we do everything free, surgery, medicine, and appliances, that is caliper and water all required for the child, and food and medicine and investigation, not only to the patient and the parent also. We extend totally free for their accommodation, everything. And we'll follow these children for their lifelong, because it's not just operate and leave them. And we'll give the follow-ups once in 6 months or 1 year during their summer vacation after their studies. We'll follow up them. What are the needs? Staged procedures we'll do. And finally, we see that the majority will see that they must become independent in their daily living activities.
Excellent, excellent, sir. Thank you. And then being really, really positive here, or whatever you think, or trying to be in a virtual world, but I wanted to ask, do you think Tinku can ever walk again? Is there anyone in the world who can rewrite his case and make him a normal man?
I am very, very sorry. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. He can't walk. He developed all the deformities in both the legs and the hands. So just he is sitting with the support, and it's just impossible to make him walk. Wherever he goes in the world, I want to say, there is no treatment for this. Even one example I give you in this instance. One Monday morning, I received a girl, 24 years girl. She came directly from Chennai airport to Tirupati Bird Hospital, and she is chameleon. And after she came with a huge files and all. Okay, she came and said, see, I have a deformity in my leg. See, it's a handicap for me. And how to go about? I consulted doctors and all, and she started showing me all the files. And all, she was a engineering graduate and migrated to US, and she was working there, and she consulted the doctors there. And they took scans from hair to toe. Everything, X-rays being done, all the things done, and there was no solution. And just she clicked Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam, she saw Bird Hospital, she took the flight ticket and straight came to us. And we operated, she walked out independently without any problem, and she donated one computer in 1999.
Wow.
So, such cases we can treat, but such a Tinku, it's so pathetic. These children, really, it hurts. You can't see. Imagine me, I am sitting in a hospital and outpatient department coming and, sir, can I walk? There won't be answer from me.
I can imagine,
So
I can imagine.
It's a very sad thing to see such children.
All right, sir. So it's all people around the world who should come forward, help him. It's all mental rehabilitation and making sure Tinku is in high spirits and help him in whatever way possible. Yeah. Right, sir? So,
yes,
I really appreciate. Yeah, go ahead, sir. You're saying something.
Thank you.
Sir, it's Jagdish Garu. It's a great honor to have a show today. Thank you very much for coming on air and explaining to all listeners around the world about the realities and also the amount of help that people would need for the poor people would need in order to get their health back in order. And one final question before I leave you right there, sir. Are there any legal aid organizations which help out a patient faced with this compromised medical ethics? That means a doctor giving a bad medicine and he being a victim. Are there any legal aid organizations that can help such patients who are victims of bad medical practices or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. That is, we are very much fortunate in that now the people are getting aware that legally in India there is a consumer forums came up, and if there is any negligence, proved negligence in treating the patients, are sued, and they have to pay the compensation and all. Luckily, just now it is coming up and taking a speed. Yeah, that is one good question you asked. We are very lucky, and in future. But another thing, the literacy, the literacy is very less, and they don't know how to go about it.
Yes.
You see, I say it is I should not speak some of the things, but I can't resist. One patient came and operated, and it totally went wrong, and he came to me and he asked me, sir, what? I asked him, you go and sue the person who done to you and come to me, I'll correct you. I told him. You sue for a huge amount. See, one side, if I think I'm fighting against my colleagues, and second thing is this, see, it is very hard. Luckily, that fellow told, sir, the operator sees him, you do something for me for better. That is our, our mentality and our gratitude. Some patients really, they feel still the doctor is a god and whatever is done, okay. And because of faith, it happened to me. Like that, they compromise in their thinking, which is wrong. But
right.
I have no other words for me to say.
Exactly, sir. It's two edges of a knife because in foreign countries wherein there's a lot of literacy rate and people are suing left and right, doctors are scared to prescribe a medicine.
Yeah.
But in our country, it's illiteracy that patients are even unaware of the facts. So it's definitely two edges. And Jagdish Garu, thank you very much for coming on our show today, and we appreciate your time. It's been late in the night. I know it's around 10:45, 11 o'clock, and thank you very much for coming on our show today, sir.
Yeah, thank you for calling me, and really I enjoyed in sharing some of the views. We'll be in touch in future, Mr. Suresh. All the best. Yeah, and I request all the audience to help Tinku for his future and his life in the United States. I gone through the people who donated. I gone through their list also. I'm very happy that people are coming forward and helping a poor boy like this. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. And we from our side also will do our best to help Tinku in whatever way possible, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye. So that's it, my friends. We had Dr. Jagdish Garu from Tirupati, gold medalist and a best outgoing postgraduate orthopedic registrar, and also an outstanding young person achievement award winner. We had Jagdish Garu live on air explaining the case of Tinku, and also telling us the ground realities of the profession, wherein a lot of risk is involved. And we once again want to thank Dr. Jagdish for coming on air. And also we wish to thank Tinku for spending time and talking to us live on air. As you all are aware, Tinku's situation is a little critical, my friends. If you have listened to the show, please come forward and help Tinku in whatever way possible. You can go to helptinku.wordpress.com and then get more details. Or also you can go to Facebook page, facebook.com/helptinku, and you can watch the daily progress of Tinku. And right now Tinku is being assisted by the support of all donors around the world who's coming forward and helping Tinku. So we request you to come forward, and we from NRI Samay also will try our best in helping our Tinku as much as possible. So friends, that's it for today, and thank you very much for listening to the show, and listen to this wonderful music from William, who was kind enough to come forward and contribute this music for free for NRI Samay. Listen to this wonderful background music, my friends. Thank you very much. And stay tuned. We come up with much better shows every week. And we have Medha Patkarji coming very soon on NRI Samay on July 15th. Same time, 9:30 p.m. India time, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time. Thank you very much, friends. This is Sreekanth Kocharla Kota signing off for today. Thank you.